How the hell are Meg and Dijon still in that villa? It is absolutely fucking diabolical. Love Island UK, episode 36, and Meg is greeting again. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel one bit sorry for her. Meg's saying to Connor, why did Dijon put Yasmin on the board when these girls are always coming for me? Why didn't he put one of my friends? Did she want him to lie? Because I can guarantee you this, if he lied, she'd still be greeting. Meg is just all about being the victim, and I've had quite a lot of people in my comments saying, oh, I love Meg. What exactly is it that you love about Meg? The fact that she's a snake, the fact that she's always playing the victim, the fact that she's two-faced as fuck. And people will say, Tony and Shakira bitch about people behind their back. Aye, everybody does it. But the difference is, Tony and Shakira admit it. Tony and Shakira will also say things to people's faces. Meg's the one sitting saying to Shakira, oh, I thought of you as a friend. Did she fuck? I have now seen several compilation videos of Meg and Helena bitching about everybody behind their back, and they still deny it. And I really hope that when Meg gets out that villa, somebody takes her onto a podcast and shows her the clips. Because I'd love to see her face, I'd love to see her excuse, I'd love to see her defend herself after that. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that she's getting a bit too much hate online. I don't think she's an evil person. I think she's literally just gaslighting herself. I mean, she lets Dijon gaslight her 24/7, so she might as well fucking gaslight herself. So Connor's saying to Meg, I think that he took the question too literally, and Meg was like, I wish he'd just picked somebody, one of my friends. She's never happy. Jamie told Cash that he didn't think that Yasmin got any questions right in the challenge, and when Ty came over, he told the two of them that Yasmin put Dijon's name on the board. Now, lo and behold, there's a first for everything. Somebody in that villa can actually keep their mouth shut for 3 seconds. Because when Ty went over to the girls, he says, is Jamie upset? And he says, oh, he's just not had time to speak to Yaz yet. Now, we know for a fact, if that had been Dijon, known a secret, oh, I find out who they wrote on the board. Connor spills the beans. Harry can't keep anything to himself. Ty actually managed to stay silent. Good for him. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that it was kept a secret, but at least Ty didn't say anything. Obviously, Connor told Megan, and it's one of the things where you're probably going to tell your partner, but he also knows that Megan is definitely going to tell Meg anyway, so you'd as well just keep secrets to yourself around there. So they get a text saying that the boys are going to be leaving the villa to go shopping and the girls are going to be staying there by themselves all day. So Meg pulls Yasmin for a chat, and Yasmin's like, look, there's nothing going on between me and Dijon. At first we were flirty, we had a good chemistry to start off with. There's nothing going on, right? Yasmin's just like, why is this even happening? Right? She knew the deal for the start, yet she's still with him. It was time for the dates, and the boys supposedly cooked for the girls. Harry got Shakira a hat where the wee ears moved, and he got her a wee turtle necklace, and I must admit, it was very thoughtful, and it was very cute, and she seemed to be loving life. Ty got Angel one of the fake Cartier necklaces that everybody wears, and even though I personally hate them, it was nice that he noticed that she had the bracelet and he got her the matching necklace. Cash got Tony a necklace. Oh my god, I think I loved it. I don't really know what was in it. It looked like glass with wee hearts, or like wee rose petals or something, and I think it had their names in it, and I really liked it. And he says, oh, this is my way of telling you that we're exclusive now. And you know what? I know I've mentioned it a million times. I love Cash. I need Cash to win. I love everything about him. Connor got Megan a ring, but we didn't really get to see it, and I'm wondering how they knew what the size was. I wonder if it's one of the ones that change sizes. And Jamie got Yasmin a ring with a cat paw and a heart, and she was super emotional. Dijon got him and Meg matching bracelets, and I actually thought, that's quite cute, right? Everything seemed to be going fine. But Meg cannot be happy. It is impossible. Absolutely fucking impossible. They're having a nice day, and Meg's like, oh, just so you know, I pulled Yaz for a chat. Now, what she could have said was, I pulled Yaz for a chat, she let me know, like, there's nothing going on between these, and obviously, she's been saying the whole episode that she doesn't care anyway, even though she's brought it up about 20,000 times. But she could have just dropped it and says, right, okay, I get there's nothing going on, right, like, whatever. But not only does she bring up the challenge with the chalkboard, she drudges up every single thing that's happened since the start. You liked her at the start, you flirted with her at the start, you pied her in the challenge, you kissed her in a challenge, blah 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 blah, right? And everybody's attacking Dijon and saying, oh, he's zoned out, like he's a narcissist, blah blah blah. He's zoned out. I was zoned out because she's talking, she's just fucking talking and talking and talking. Drudging up things for the past. If all this stuff still bothers her, why did she agree to be his girlfriend? He's just sitting like... And I don't think that he was zoning her out, what she was saying. I think he was literally just like, not this again. Not this again. How can we still be pulling up all this stuff for the beginning? And I hate to say it, but I'm actually on Dijon's side. Even I was thinking to myself, what's her point? What the fuck is her point? Like, I just can't be bothered with her. So they got a text and they were told that the public had been voting for the most compatible couple. And I was like, right, Dijon and Meg have to go. They have to go. But there'd been a thing leaked and it says that there was 2 OGs that was leaving. So everybody thought it was either going to be Shakira and Harry or Meg and Dijon. But then I had forgot that Megan was an OG as well. But then I thought that she counted as a bombshell because she came back in. And when they said Megan, I was like, oh my god, it is actually Megan Dijon. And this is Megan and Connor, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, why? Why? I actually do think that Megan and Connor are compatible. When they were packing their bags, Dijon was in talking about Meg, and he was like, oh, this has happened during the date, but this is about you now, Con. And he's obviously pissed off. I'm pissed off. I don't understand how anybody can think that Meg is a nice person. I mean, I don't particularly think Dijon's a good person either, but it just is really baffling to me. So the ex-housemates are coming back, and I really wish that Harrison wasn't coming back because he chose to leave. And if you choose to leave, it should be right, bye, don't come back. And we need to see Blue again. And we need to see Megan again. Do we not get a break for these people? Now, I must admit that when Megan came back in, she was a nicer person, but that's only because the public thought that she was a total bitch and she was just, like, acting. She wasn't being her real self. When Megan and Dijon were having a chat and he says, I was just being honest, and Megan even said, oh, I was honest the first time I was in here, and look where that got me. That's why she came in and she was trying to act like a nice person. Still didn't work out for her right enough. So the ex-housemates are coming in, and apparently they're going to be voting people out based on what they've seen, watching back on the show. So what does that mean? Who could they be voting out? They already know that Tony and Shakira have been bitching about people behind their back. They know that they've bitched about them to their face. But Megan and Helena have bitched about so many people behind their back and played innocent and being like, oh, I'm like the mum. Oh, I support everybody. Oh, I'm so nice. Are they now watching back and going, Shakira and Tony were right? She is a bitch. Let me know in the comments who you think's going to be going tomorrow night. And I'll see you then. Bye.